Hey, what's going on? Aaron Murray here, TPL, the Players Lounge with my guy Warren Brinson. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to the website, make an account. Lots of big stuff coming on the website at the end of the month, and then obviously you gotta go check out all Warren's great shows. He has an awesome show coming out next week where he shot with a bunch of big guys at Bruxy, which is going to be a lot of fun to watch. So make sure you guys go subscribe so you get all of those notifications. I am live in Nashville right now. I'm here for SEC Media Days. Obviously, Warren is in some strip club slash blue room. I don't know where he is. Gaming room, I guess you could say.
It's a little purple in my game room.
It's a little gaming room back in Athens, Georgia. Warren, man, appreciate you taking some time here on a Tuesday night post UGA
Team run.
Media Day activity and team run. How we feeling?
Man, we're feeling good. I really didn't get the chance to watch the SC Network stuff. I was in the hyperbaric for probably like 2.5 hours a day getting treatment and stuff.
Can you not bring the phone? Can you bring the phone inside the hyperbaric?
Yeah. I sit on my phone while I'm in there, but I'm usually
Okay.
on like YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't really get into watching the SC Network. We'll hear about it. We were going to talk about it, so I was waiting for you to give me the good answers and good questions about it.
Yeah, I'll give you some good answers. Then we'll talk about some stuff that maybe you would have said. I'm surprised you weren't there. You are obviously while you're part of the Players Lounge group right now. You are Mr. Media for Georgia. You're the future media star that's going to be on all the TVs after you're done with your NFL career. What's up with you not being in Nashville? I was expecting you to be front and center in front of the mic, making everyone laugh.
Hey man, I'm the media star and I didn't get invited. I honestly, he probably just doesn't trust me, you know. I have intrusive thoughts that come out sometimes, and I'm very blunt when it comes to certain questions. So if I would probably got like a dumb question, I would probably say, "Bro, that's a dumb question."
I tell you what, who was good though, who really crushed it was Cedric.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but Cedric's a great talker. You from the
yep.
show, like how he would elaborate on things when
Hmm.
we shot in not give out a location we shot in, but when we shot our show, the way he talks, he's very punctual. He knows how to
Yep.
enunciate his words.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, everyone was great. Um, the dress, I
He
want to
also
do.
has the
I do
media
want to.
training.
Yeah, he does
They
have
do
media
this
training.
media training thing with Maria Taylor. I still have not done it yet. That is crazy, but they do this
Mm.
media training thing during camp with Maria Taylor. Hopefully, I get to meet her this year.
Well, you're doing enough media training by doing all these shows too. I mean, you're actually on the job training, doing content, being the interviewer and the interviewee. So, but yeah, if you get a chance to work with Maria too, I mean, that just take it to another level. Let me know when that is. I might have to stop by and either join her or learn a little something from one of the best to do it in Maria. All right, I think you may have seen or not seen some of the not dresses, what they wore, the
The
suits, the nice
attire.
suits, the attire that the guys are wearing today. I'll rank mine, and then you can kind of react if you've seen him or not seen him, or just say, "Yeah, I kind of figured that." But Kamari's got to be one. You know, he had this big K3 chain, looked all snazzy. Had the matching bracelet too. He looked. I guess he's gonna be wearing that every single game this year. So I think he's one. Cedric two, and then Brock was just like your basic banker. You know, you kind of walk around. He looks like he's a financial dude. You know, I would put him definitely at that third spot.
So your basic
Any
banker.
reaction to that? Yeah.
I can definitely see Brock at three. Is like though he dressed like he's been going to the same job for 10 years and he's tired of it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do Cedric at two and K3. That's my dog from Savannah. We both know how to dress, but the same suit is crazy. I'm really mad because I'm a big suit guy. I probably have like 8 or 9 like custom suits, and they all got custom suits for this event. I was like, damn, where my suit
Yeah.
at, man? I need one.
Yeah. You need to get some suits. We need to get some suits. I will say this about Brock because I had a couple people tell me this. You know, between the looking like a banker with the attire, um,
The
my man's
Khaled in the top of his head.
yeah, somewhat balding a little bit, possibly. I don't know.
He's definitely
Dude,
balding.
he doesn't look like a football player. It's amazing to me. Like you look at Brock, and you wouldn't think that he's going to be a top 10 NFL pick and runs a
Maybe the
four
best tight
four
end of
four
all
five
time.
and maybe the best tight end in all time of college football. Like he doesn't look like it.
Nah, he does
I
not,
mean,
bro.
am I
No, you're not mistaken, bro. We always make that joke like, "Yep, that's Brock Bowers, NPC football player." Like, it's just he's a regular guy, bro. He's just a regular guy.
he is the ultimate regular. Is he as humble in the locker room as what he appears to be
Yes, bro.
in
The
public?
same thing y'all got in the locker room is the same way Brock talks to us. Like Brock is very quiet now.
Does he cuss at all? Like, is there any
No,
like emotion, juice, like F
you
you,
know,
let's go? No?
like he has a little list, so you might get like, oh fuck, man, or stuff like that.
He
I
just
mean, I mean, I mean, I
oh
mean, come
man.
on, fuck.
I just like between the way he looks and the energy level, like it's so crazy to me, which makes it even more incredible of how good he is on the football field when you would expect a guy like that to be a lot of other things, and he's not and I'm not saying this is anything bad at all. Like I love Brock, but I mean
He
good
just
for
doesn't
him. Like
look the
he
part, man. It's just
no, he doesn't look the part.
does not look the part.
Very unassuming. Very, very unassuming.
It's like Stetson. If people don't know Stetson's face, you're like, oh, we think Stetson Bennett is this guy. You
Dude,
see Stetson in real life.
yeah. Dude, I
Like,
remember Stetson after the first natty. I'm downtown because it's the night before the parade, and Stetson's walking around like an oversized shirt, baseball hat on. And I don't think like, anyone like recognized him really. He would look like incognito because he's not
yeah,
a big assuming guy, and um, but it's like it's Stetson Bennett, it's Brock
he just looks
Bauer,
like a
so.
basic frat guy.
Yeah, he does look like a little bit of bass background. All right, well, I do want to get into some of the stuff that I heard today and kind of get your reaction off of it because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that you're hearing in the locker room. And I'll let you kind of expand on some of it too. The big thing was the better never rest from Kirby, and I'll let you dive into that of where that came from, how you guys are using that to motivate yourselves this offseason.
So this off season, starting in middle January, late January, early February, we started doing skull sessions with our team, and skull sessions is a way for us to connect and get closer to each other as teammates and learn more about people, why they play football, the reason like sports is important, and just who they are. But we follow a mantra of the All Blacks, New Zealand rugby team, and their mantra is better never rest. They have the winning percentages of any sports team in like the history of the world, and better never rest means if you want to get to once you get to that point, like we made it to like the top of college football. You can say that, but we can't rest because the competition is always doing this. It's
Mm-hmm.
growing up. So for us to be better, we can't get complacent with ourselves. Like, oh, we won 2 national championships. Really forget that. Let's keep working. Let's figure out how to get better. Let's keep the grind going. Because as the competition is doing this, we want to keep doing this because we have a little step above. All right, it's kind of backwards on my hand, but you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? It's like
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it.
it looks weird on the screen, man. Like we're trying to do this as a competition is doing that.
Yes.
There it is, right there.
Yep.
We're just
You don't
trying to
want to take
grow
a
and
dip,
get
and you don't
better.
want to you don't want to plateau. You don't want to just
Nah,
get
we do not
stuck while
want
they're
to
catching
plateau.
up. I think that's the question everyone wants. Like the talk last year was, you know, between the BS. I talked to Chris Smith about this the other day. Where this you're going to be 7-5 talk started. I don't know where that came, and then also the hey, you guys didn't win the Natty. All those guys that got drafted won the Natty. Well, I think the biggest difference this year, what I think everyone's all concerned about is most of the team is back. So people are worried about there is a sense of complacency. There is a sense of we've arrived. We do have our rings. We're in a good spot right now. We got an easy schedule. We're not too concerned about the first, essentially the entire year because we're better than everyone else. Like, what would you say to that of we are complacent and we are here to kick some ass?
I mean, I'll say we have a short term memory when it comes to like our recent success. Like those teams are gone, far gone.
Yep.
We're a whole new team. We're just us. So we're still trying to find our identity as a team and who we are. Like we don't even care about what happened in the past. Like it's what we're gonna do now. How are we gonna face the obstacles that we're gonna face? Like those guys that lined up before us they're not lining up again. So it's up to us to be the problem solvers of this new team of UGA. Every year it's a new team. So it's just us having constant growth throughout the season and learning from our hardships and just getting better as the season develops. That's how we did it the last 2 times.
Yeah. Well, you brought up the skull sessions, and it's just been amazing. I was watching, them dogs the other night a little bit on the SEC
I didn't
network.
watch that yet. Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't watch the entire thing. Kind of watch it here or there. We're off to dinner here in Nashville, but I caught some of it. But I did catch the part where they were talking about the skull sessions, and obviously I've heard about them before and read about them. You've been a part of them since the beginning. How have they evolved, and how have you evolved with them from, say, like your first school session to where you are now with them?
Most of our school sessions are like small group settings, but over the course of time, we have whole team school sessions where our team leaders get in front of the team and and tell us their story and why they play football. And once you hear why somebody plays football, it makes you want to play a little bit harder for the man next to you. Because some of
Yeah.
these guys have some crazy stories that you should probably make a movie about. Honestly, I've heard some
Yeah.
guys say some crazy things that happen in their lives. And once you realize why somebody's doing it, you can hold them to the standard because you know why they're doing it. You can't let him slip away from that. He has
Yeah.
a goal. He has somewhere to make it, and then it helps you get more. I feel like my freshman year when I first came during COVID year, the team wasn't very close. There was a lot of cliques. It wasn't people beefing with each other. It wasn't a lot of bonding on our team. And the school sessions helped us become closer. It took away the clique aspect of a team where everybody on our team knows who everybody is. We know everybody's names. And
Yeah.
we're all a team, really. Like it really feels like a team, man. Like a family,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. And that family is about to grow. And I remember like fall camp is the time where, man, there's no school. It's just football. And like no one's on campus either for like a couple weeks. Like how excited are you for this team to start fall camp to really kind of learn who the hell you are? You know, especially with kind of seeing those incoming freshmen too, some of those guys that weren't mid years, kind of really seeing what the entire team looks like here in about what 2 weeks.
Man, I'm just ready to see like honestly, I'm just ready to get the season started. Fall camp is pretty easy to me. You got to fall in love with the grind and monotony, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be doing the same thing over and over again. You just gotta. It's the cycle of being a pro. Like
Yeah.
I have no problem going into fall camp. I'm stay at the facility all day, sleep in my hyperbaric chamber, take my naps, keep my body
You love.
prepared.
When are you going to get a damn deal for a hyperbaric? You just need to get one put in
Man,
your
when I go
your
to,
your
when I go to
whole.
the NFL next year, man, I'm buying
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
When I make mega billions, I'm gonna make my whole house a hyperbaric chamber. I met
Yeah.
this
Because
guy.
you hog it at the facility. You know, you don't
Oh
want
yeah,
anyone else
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really mad because a lot of guys are starting to use it. We need to get two of them because I hate
Yeah.
when I go back there and somebody's in it. But I met this. This is off topic, but this trainer Tom Bender is Justin Houston's trainer. Justin Houston sleeps in the hyperbaric chamber like at his house, but
Damn.
Tom
Like
Bender
the little one, or like is it bigger?
like it's kind of bigger, and Julio
Okay.
Jones has a hyperbaric room in his house in Atlanta. Like his bedroom
Damn.
is filled in hyperbaric, and he said he met this like billionaire out in Colorado who has a hyperbaric house. Whose whole house is sealed.
That's
There's
crazy.
a whole bunch of oxygen just pumping through.
That is crazy, crazy. That's gonna be you once you get to that second NFL
Yeah,
contract, man.
but
Or you just become some big, TV superstar, and then you can do it too. So
both.
yeah, both or both. Do both.
We're gonna keep
Uh,
the show. We're gonna keep the show going while Middle East.
Damn right, baby. Damn right we are. Um, Another big topic that obviously was brought up was the quarterback position, and we don't have to go into obviously who's going to be a starter, who's not going to be a starter. You know, it's still an open competition. You guys want to keep saying, I get it, but the one thing that I loved about Stetson was that dog in him, man. Like you knew in big time games, when the lights were the brightest, Stetson was going to show up. SEC championship games, playoff games, natties. I mean, 4-time MVP in those games, which is just freaking unreal. Um, are you starting to see a little bit of that dog in any of those guys where you kind of get that feeling? I know they're still, they got to be put in that situation, but kind of a feeling of, when a game's possible on the line, we're going to start to trust some of these guys with the ball in their hand.
Man, I just like all the guys we have in the quarterback room. Honestly, I feel like
Yeah.
whoever the coaches decide will be the best fit for our team. But I feel like all those guys have potential, and you really can't like judge if they have that dog in them until that time comes. Because Stetson was a good improviser. You in practice, it's really just pat and go, pat and go. You got to wait till you
Yeah.
put somebody in that moment where they have to improvise plays or they have to make those extra effort plays. And once you see that, those are your guys. So you're really not going to see that practice because the quarterback isn't live. You know.
Yeah.
But whoever the coaches choose, man, I trust all those guys. All those guys are actually ballers, all of them.
Yeah. No, they are. Last one before I let you get back to your guests over there at the house. Texas, Oklahoma going to be joining us next year. SEC Media Day is Dallas. You ain't going to be here. I know. What are they getting into? What should they expect?
Only across all of college football, the only difference is the upfront play and having a good
Yeah.
quarterback. Honestly, I mean, I just recommend they make sure they can run that ball and stop the run. Because if you can't do that, you're done.
Yeah, I'm with you. I said the
Can't
other day,
stop the
man.
run, it's over with.
Hey, you look at the way Kirby's recruiting, man. It's like a big. It's 11 guys on the interior, offense defensive line for next year's class.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone's like 6
I don't know
to six
how we
eight. It's
didn't win.
crazy.
I don't know how we didn't win a Joe Moore award last year. That award has to be rigged. Our offensive line gave up 9 sacks, and that's the first time it's been done in like 40 years that our offensive line gave up under double-digit sacks.
Hey, don't get me started. I put a tweet out last year after Michigan got blown out. You know, not blown out, but
What did
kind
they
of
rush for
embarrassed
90?
a little bit.
What did they
Yeah, they
rush
got
for
a little bit
96
embarrassed by
yards?
TCU, and I put a tweet out like, "Who the hell?" And I have a couple buddies who vote on it, and they weren't too happy that I called them out on it. But I'm like, listen, Michigan plays in a conference where they're just going to bully everyone because of who they are and the guys they have. Then they play legit teams and they can't
And
get
they
they
get
can't get it
smacked.
done. Yeah, like
Like
wait to
they,
get the award out to maybe after the season's done, not based on the fact that they're just the big bullies in the Big Ten.
yeah, I think, and I don't know how they won it again after they played the SEC team, and they had. You remember they had the shirts on that said "Run the damn ball"
Yeah,
before the game, and I think they rushed for like 96 or like less than that, not even 90 yards. Like
yep,
that Joe Moore award, it's really a fraud now. Those last 2 minutes are fake, honestly.
yeah, I know. I just think
It's
they just
really a
need to take a
fraud.
break from Michigan getting it, even if they're a good offensive line this year, which they probably will be. I think two done. Let's let someone else win the award this year. I think Georgia
Or go
should be
back and
right
just
up there
give
with
the
it.
awards to Georgia. Like we know we're the real Joe Moore
Yeah,
winners.
yeah. I think that'll be good this year. All right, man. Appreciate it. Once again, Warren's got a brand new show coming out next week. We took a break this week of releasing some of the content just because it's SEC Media
It
Days,
wasn't
and
my choice to take a break. I was trying to get Jake Fromm on, man.
we can still record. Or is Jake
Yeah,
leaving?
he's leaving.
When's he
Leaving.
leaving? We can go record something. I wasn't gonna push something.
I think he's probably. He said he was gonna be here. I can text him and see.
Yeah, shoot him. We can still record it. We'll get some more stuff. But anyways, you do. Warren has a show coming out next week with all the big guys at Bruxy's. It's going to be hilarious. It's awesome stuff. So make sure you guys go subscribe. Get ready for that. And we also actually big time news from the Players Lounge. We're bringing Tennessee and Clemson into the fold. Josh Dobbs at Tennessee is going to be doing some content when it comes to Tennessee football. He just shot his preview show for their media day that came out last night. He's also going to do a rewind show after Tennessee's media day as well. So TPL's growing. We appreciate you guys being a part of this. Share it to your dog friends, share it to your Tennessee friends, share it to your Clemson fans, because we're going to have a hell of a fall. Warren, man, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next week, brother.